Hello, it's, what is it? July 1st, almost 11 o'clock in the morning. It's been a couple weeks plus since I've done one of these. Um, the reason is simple. I had a severe anxiety attack. Um, the plus side of that is I didn't go down as far as I normally do when I have that kind of an attack. Um, the downside is because I didn't go down so far, I didn't realize the depth and the severity of the anxiety attack, so I didn't do everything I needed to do. Um, I'm starting to feel better. Um, I still can't really have trouble having trouble pacing. I pace a lot, a lot. On the plus side, I look a little slimmer. Um, but um, otherwise, I pace a lot. Pace, which was really just wasting a lot of time. So after discussion with my counselor, I turned some of my pacing into walking. So I'll walk around the block, around the neighborhood. So I do that to kind of to scrub off. To any of the anybody who knew might step onto this since the last couple of weeks, I had a concussion 7 months ago now, and I'm still suffering from the post-concussion syndrome, and mixed in with my anxiety disorder, it's been a difficult road to find a new balance. And I've also started Western Governors Universities, so that kind of stress. The reason for the anxiety attack was there was simply a lot of input. We were doing a bathroom remodeling with jackhammering inside the house, 3 days of jackhammering the floor level. It's a concrete cinder block house, so there's a lot of jackhammering, a lot of noise. For 3 weeks, only one bathroom, 6 people. That's stress. The start of the school. My son graduated. There was a whole bunch of stuff happened all at once, and I wasn't able to scrub off the anxiety. And one of the ways I scrub off anxiety is to pace, and the other way I scrub off anxiety is to get away. Literally, I go off and I go find by myself for a day or two or whatever, and that's what I'm doing right now. My counselor's appointment was today's Tuesday, a week ago. I promised my counselor I was going to go to do it, but because I was having trouble sleeping, I was too tired to want to drive, to the mountains, and I didn't have enough cash to get a hotel room if I was too tired. And so I said, no, I'm going to be smart. I'm not going to go hiking, be too tired to drive all the way home. It's going to crash or there's whatever. There's all kinds of bad things that can happen, especially when you're not at your best. So I was going to be smart, and I was going to wait until I was fully rested, had a good day's rest, and then I was going to go. And that never happened. And then the day it did happen, I had other obligations that day, so I couldn't go that day. So today being payday, even though it's a little late for me to be leaving, I'm going to leave and go spend the day up at Tahoe. If I'm too tired, I'll get a room, spend half a day at Tahoe tomorrow, and come home. So if I need an extra day, I get an extra day. If not, I drive home tonight, and it'll get it done. So there's no pressure, and I've got my notepad and pen, so I can write my essays if the mood so strikes. And so that's really kind of where I've been at. It's been a tough few weeks. Every day I actually tried to sit down and do this, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Every day I was determined, I'm going to get it done today, and the day would end, or I just would never be able to do it. Days end at 6 in the morning or something, so it was really strange. But anyway, it's not really relevant anymore. We're going to, that was an anxiety attack. It was a bad one, but it's what it was. I didn't get knocked back. I wasn't able to move forward, but I didn't get knocked back. And I know what I need to do to take care of myself and move forward. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to remember the purpose of this uh, video log is it's mainly to help myself. It helps me, like, even though I don't go back and watch them again. It, the process of doing these things helps me. Um, but also, if I can help someone else who's somewhat like me, I mean, no one who has an anxiety disorder or a social disorder or of that some nature, none of us can understand what another person's path is like, but we can understand, certain aspects of it. We can relate. You're not alone. There's other people who go through similar things, and while no one's path is exactly the same, we can relate. And the other thing we can do is for family members of people who have anxiety or social disorders or mental illnesses or whatever else, is to get them to understand that you don't understand. There's no way you can understand what it's like, and it's nothing against you. It's just your brain works differently, or my brain works differently. I respond to input differently. Um, it's just what it is. Um, so my message, as always, is to love everybody, and I will see you guys later.